I'm gonna apologize in advance. My family is now here, so.
Mine
Okay, hi guys. We're amped up if you can't tell. I forgot to mention another perk of the job is drinking on the job. But first, sorry, let's do some shout outs for Success Club numbers already. Maybe I should go to the porch. Jess is at SC10, leading the pack. Awesome. Jen Snyder is at SC2. Unless I'm wrong on that, I think you're at 4, or should be at 4 very soon. Michelle Talco is not on here, but she's at SC4. Amber crushing it at SC4. Jen Schmidt crushing it at SC4.
Yeah.
Maria, Marley, Andrea, all at SC2. Awesome.
Erica at SC6.
So guys, this is an awesome start to July, and we still have, what's today, the 19th? So 10-ish days left in this month, 12, right? Am I doing my math right? There's 31 days, right? And Lift More just started. So we're gonna just briefly talk about, maybe Jess, you want to start?
I'll go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we were just going to talk about Summit real quick, just some recaps of things coming down the pike. We have lots of cool, lots of nuggets in terms of personal development and changes in mindset and all of that kind of stuff. And we will talk about those on the team page, but we're just going to talk about logistically what's coming down the line on the call today. So, obviously, Lift More launched for coaches and preferred customers today. This is projected to be the biggest launch of the year fitness wise. And so we all need to utilize it. And it will only be the biggest launch of the year for you in your business if you really talk about it, if you really invite to it, if you do it yourself, all the things. Like, you have to be doing the work in order for the launch to be huge for you too. Because anybody that you see who has huge points and huge, income drives with launches means they put a ton of work in to make that happen. So Lift More launches today, coaches and PCs, launches on August 2nd for customers. You kind of decide when you want to do it. I'm starting on the 8th. And so I'm in the middle of fire and flow right now. So I am going to really start talking about Lift More now. And then First Thing, Last Thing also launched today. And we got to learn a little bit about that at Summit. We got to buy it early, and I am like singing praises of both of them personally. I've only taken them for 2 days. Actually, the Last Thing I only took for 1 day, but I feel so much better. I slept great. I had great focused energy over the past 2 days. So those are our new products. First Thing is a health shot that you take in the morning. Last Thing are some capsules that you take at night that help you guide into a gentle sleep and wake up feeling refreshed. And I will say it definitely worked for me. So I got my Lift More bundle with First Thing, Last Thing. That's the way I ordered mine. You can get it as a combo with First Thing, and I added on Last Thing. That's the way that I did it. So those are the things that are launching today. I want to encourage you, which I know we've said in the team thread, and Erica has said it before too, to really be talking about coaching now, though, especially, we should always be talking about coaching every day and how much we love it, but especially coming off of this event, whether you attended in person or virtually, this is a big deal. This event is our biggest one of the year. And this is the time when people are thinking, okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'll see what this coaching thing is all about. So you need to be talking about it. You need to be inviting to it. And especially now, I think that's super important. So coming down the line in September, we have a new trainer, Andrea. I do not know her last name. I should
have her last name too.
I should have looked it up.
Why I just put Andrea.
Andrea is coming with Extend Bar. Is that the name of her stuff? I think it's Extend Bar. And so that's happening
Extend Bar. And yes, Amber, thank you. It's Andrea Rogers.
Thank you so much. So that's super. It's always fun to get a new trainer. She's adorable. I saw her in person. She's like this big, super cute, super fiery. I know that I think she was she on the Open Fit platform? Yes. And was like everybody's favorite trainer. And so Beachbody brought her over to us. So she's having a program launch in September, which is fun. And then Megan Davies is having her new program, Sure Thing, launching in December. We've all been hoping for another one from her. Everybody loved MBF. And she is the program launch for the winter, which is going to be awesome. December for coaches, probably January or end of December for customers. The other thing that's launching is mint chocolate chip beach bars. If you are a mint chocolate chip fan, I'm personally not, but Mike loves it. He came with me to Summit actually. And when they announced the mint chocolate chip beach bars, he was like, oh, he perked up. So we'll be getting some of those for him. I'm obsessed with beach bars. Chocolate peanut butter are my favorite. I have one every single morning. They are an incredible bar. So I love them. And we'll be getting the mint chocolate chip ones for him. I think that's all for the new. Oh, there's going to be new Shakeology too. There's like the vanilla chai,
and like chocolate caramel brownie, right?
I mean, all these are coming down the line. So we have a lot of new things, and that's another like cool thing about this business.
They'll be they're seasonal, right? They won't be at every.
I think they're going to be seasonal flavors. Yeah. Okay. Erin is saying yes. So yeah, there's always something new and fun to talk about, to try, to help people with their health and fitness. And so that's something awesome. We always have new fun things to promote. Okay. And so, yeah, I mean, when we were at Summit, a big thing that was a takeaway, I think, for all of us is that the sky's the limit in this business. And every top coach that we heard talk, they all had a story from when they got started, and none of them got started on the top. And a lot of them got started on the very, very bottom of life. A lot of them were in a really rough place when they got started with coaching, and they just committed to it. And they said, I'm sticking with it through the ups and the downs, because there are both in this business, just as there are both in any job you will ever have. And the reason that a lot of people quit is because as soon as you start having a down, they decide, oh, this isn't really working for me. But those top coaches, they've stuck through it. They've stuck through the roller coaster the whole time, and anybody can do it. And we have such an incredible team already. And we've talked about this at Summit. We talk about it all the time. We have all of us that are on here have so much potential to do really big things together. And we just have to commit. We have to decide we're going for this. We're doing this. And just there's a ton of momentum right now, and that momentum won't always be there. But think about how you feel right now, and think about how much fire and passion that you have, and just keep pouring that in to this business and giving it everything that you can, depending on the goals that you have and the goals that your team has together. And Team Cup is coming up. And that's something that we're going to talk about now too. I think I'm kind of jumping out of order here. But I'm just going to go with that now. So Team Cup is something where you come together with 4 other coaches and you work together for a month, hold each other accountable to your specific goals, and just work together. And it's a way to really help all 5 of you on the team build your businesses. So we are doing Team Cup in August. That is when Beachbody is having this Team Cup thing. And basically what it means is you register your team. There are prizes that you can earn. If you hit Success Club, you get a prize. If everyone on your team hits Success Club, you get another prize. If you're one of the top teams, you get another prize. There's incredible prizes. I wish I had the graphic. I do not.
Tier 1 is so if you individually get SC at Success Club, you get, I think, like a 90-minute thing with Brendan Burchard. And then if everyone on your Team Cup team gets Success Club, you get a $100 bonus.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And then the third one is if your top 100 team, I can't remember exactly what it is.
I know, I don't remember either. If anybody else knows, you can throw it in the chat. But it's a really good thing to get involved with, Team Cup. I remember when I first started, I was on a Team Cup team very shortly after I started coaching, very shortly. And I was so nervous. I thought, oh my gosh, what does this mean? This seems like a really big deal. it's just working together. And it really helped me step out of my comfort zone, because I am the type that doesn't want to let the team down. Right. And so I was like, okay, well, if everybody is going to try to make this happen, then so am I. And then by the end of the month, I thought, holy cow, I decided I was going to do it, and I did it. And I did it for the team that month, more so than for myself. But in the end, it's for you too. So just think about, you all should really be doing Team Cup. Decide who you're going to do it with. You can do it with coaches of yours. You can do it with your upline. You can do it with people that aren't even on our team. My first year of doing it, I didn't have a team. I had no one. And so I put something in my upline's team page saying, hey, looking for Team Cup teammates if anybody needs an extra person. And I jumped in on somebody else's team because I wanted to be part of that. And it really is a great experience. So want to encourage all of you to find a team. 5 people. You need 5 people total, including you, and you'll work together for the month of August. I think that's it for that.
Real quick, too, like on the summit thing, I was thinking about this. I'm like, we all come off a summit, whether you just watched virtually or not, and everyone is like amped up and like ready to go. And I think it's mainly because I know for me, when I'm there, I see these women, and most of them are literally just like you and me. They are not special. Like, it does not take like this. I mean, you should have seen the top 10. Like, it was not. I just think that it really shows that like you can do this. And Angie Belmar is the top coach right now. And she said like every year she went to summit, she just tried to get a little bit further each year in her business. And I thought that was so good, because we tend to like, it's even like with your health and wellness, we set these like huge goals. Like, I want to lose 50, 60, 70 pounds. Well, if you focus on that goal, it's going to seem like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get there. But if you focus on 1 to 2 pounds, if you focus on helping a few more people each month, getting to that next rank, whatever it happens to be, you're going to keep growing and growing. And the name of this game is, or of this job, is to just keep showing up. And the hards, and the times where it seems like it's going well, amazing, but you got to show up in the hards, like Jess said. When we're down, when we're on that downslide is when we really need to lean into each other. Yeah. And remember this feeling right now that we all have coming off summit.
Yep. And that's when it's that, like Erica said, that's when you're feeling that way, because everybody feels that way. The top coach in the network feels that way, has those moments where she's like, oh my gosh. And that's when you really have to lean in. And that's when we're all,
Emily Favre. How about Emily Favre and what she said?
Yeah.
That
you guys
really spoke to me. Emily Favre she was top 5. She was number 5 this year, right?
Yeah, she was definitely top 10. I don't know what number.
When she spoke to us, she came out and she said that when she was asked to speak, she tried to get out of it. That she just wasn't. She was like, I'm old news. Nobody wants to hear from me. She was number 5 in the company. Like she's huge, and it just kind of reiterates that like it is all about your mindset. And you know, we are looking, obviously we're looking at her like, oh my God, like and she is number 5 in the company, and she's struggling with her, where she's
well,
at.
How about when they asked Micah Folsom to speak on the stage, and she was like, no. And she did a reel about it, which was hilarious, where she has her face like, and she has like 9 business centers. God knows how much money she's making. But she even said, like, in her stories, I was terrified up there in that moment. I had no idea what to do. I was frozen. Like, and she's like, they're all normal people. Like the rest
Can we
of us.
also talk about Micah Folsom?
Yeah.
She just, again, like, these are just normal women. Like, did you see what she wore up on stage?
Yeah.
She didn't give a shit. She
No,
had,
right.
Little like t-shirt dress, which I don't care. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
She was, and her hair like was dirty like mine, I think. Like, she's huge. So it was just really cool. Again, reiterates that like we can do this too. We can do this too.
I think that's always a huge takeaway from Summit. As long as you're willing to put the work in and stick with it when it gets hard. Consistency is the biggest thing. And I remember when I went to my first elite, retreat that Amber had, and she had a coach there that's a good friend of hers who was like a 7-star diamond at the time. And I might have been, maybe I was a diamond or 1 star or something. I don't know. But I was like, oh, 7-star. I'm like, how do you make that happen? And she was like, you don't quit. You just keep going. Consistency. That's how you make that happen. And I was like, okay, well, I feel like I could do that, you know? So yes, that is, sorry, I have this like gnat flying around me. Okay. Okay. And now Maria was going to share a couple things. She has like a Lift More launch plan that she has, and was also going to share a little bit about her like challenge that she's doing for August.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Lift More. While we were at Summit, Joel really talked about how a lot of the podcast is actually being done in couples, which is, if you've been on Body, you know that behind you, you have the cast, and a lot of it is actually couples. So while I was sitting at Summit, I texted my husband and I said, Cody, let's do this together. And he was like, okay. And so him and I are going to run a challenge group together. And so I started posting on social media last night. I had him jump on with me and announce that we are doing a group together. And it's interesting the amount of people that have reached out to us now, because he brings in a different clientele than I had. Today I posted something, in my thread on Facebook and Instagram, and the amount of messages that came in, not only for people wanting more information, but also saying, my husband would never do this with me. And starting a conversation with so many women that, yes, Cody and I worked out together since literally P90X came out on DVD, but he did not start drinking shakes or any of that up until this last year. So it's learning to grow together and try to change him. And that's what we're trying to do. We're opening it up to men, women, and couples. And I've never coached men before, but we sat down and created a schedule, real conversations that we're going to do live on BOD, on our BOD groups. We talked about doing conversations that are hard, conversations that make people uncomfortable. So things like intimacy. It's a real problem in marriage. It's a real problem in relationships, and being vulnerable and having people see that. So we kind of created our plan as to what days we're going live. We plan on doing Cody in the kitchen because he doesn't cook and he gives the excuse. So like having him work on, his cooking skills, but using a Fixate recipe and going live in our BOD group. So he's pretty excited about it. We were laying in bed last night and he was like, we should talk to this person. They'd be really good in it. They need this too. And so like, even he's getting excited about it because it's something that we're growing together with. So that's kind of our launch for that. And then for me, I do a lot of professional development. I listen to podcasts all the time. I read books all the time. Cody and I go to conferences all the time. And when you're in those conferences, you get so fired up. And you're like, I can do this. I can do all the things. But then you get home and then fear creeps back in and all the doubt creeps back in. And I wanted to be able to keep the momentum going for August. So I created something for myself, similar to how we're doing 30 hard-ish right now in our July groups, but this is going to be business-based. So it's going to be 30 business hard. And I'm putting myself accountable every day. So I created a success tracker for myself. And I also have one that's digital. And on those every day, my goal is to complete certain tasks. Success tracker, 6 out of 7 days a week, completing that 100%. Doing a morning reflection and a nighttime reflection. I created a guide for all of my customers that come in, and it teaches them how to walk through a morning routine. It teaches them how to close out their night with a nighttime routine. So I'm going to get back in the habit of using my own tracker because I've really fallen off of that and really kind of done the excuse train, and I need to get off of that. Sharing one vulnerable story every day. So the month of August, I'm picking one thing that I really struggle with, whether it's eating. For those of you who don't know, I recently was diagnosed with alopecia. So I'm going to go into that. And the vulnerability often brings people in. It makes you relatable to other people. So making sure that I'm saying that every single day in my stories and letting people know that what I'm doing in this journey is authentic. And then the last thing is to simply do simple better and try not to suck. So those are my biggest things that I'm going to work on and really push myself, not only with success with the cup, but also in my own business, and try to push myself to see what I can do coming off the fire of Summit.
Oh my gosh. So good. Both of those
Love
things.
it.
So good, girl.
I
Yes,
want that tracker.
we need to see this tracker for sure. I feel like we all need to get in on this and do it together. It's going to be perfect to couple with Team Cup too. Like tracker plus the group together to keep us accountable, and we'll all really build our businesses. Like if we can stay accountable to doing those things together in the month of August, like how much further will we be when September comes? Like it's gold. It's amazing. Okay, what was our last thing here? Sorry, lost track.
Yes, so did I. Sorry. Oh, we already talked about Team Cup. We were gonna talk about possibly a diamond incentive, we're thinking for, so there should be a Super Saturday sometime in, what is it usually, October-ish?
So I don't know, because isn't there one like August 14th? So then isn't it like every 3 months? But I don't remember there being one in December. Well,
No,
Yeah, isn't
I
it
feel
like
it's October.
January, April, July, and
I know, I could be wrong. Yeah, there's one in August this year. Okay, I didn't think I was going crazy. I'm like, wait, this is not normal, right? So I don't know when the one after that.
Okay, well,
Question.
I am thinking, since we're doing Team Cup, and this is, you know, I'm sorry, Team Cup, I am hoping Diamond Push by August 31st. If you hold for 6 weeks, there will be some sort of
Mhm.
diamond prize. I was thinking
Yep.
like photos. It's always nice to have like some more professional looking photos for social media. And I thought we could do them at Super Saturday, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But anyway, something like that.
Yeah.
And which will be perfect because I can almost guarantee Amber Kuiper is going to then do a diamond push
Yeah.
for her diamond retreat that she'll have in February. Most likely it'll be in Florida again, and you're gonna want to get there. It is so fun. And I will say, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I can talk if you want.
Hey, real quick, the diamond retreat, like the summit is very like intense as far as like trainings and stuff. I mean, diamond retreat is more fun and a little bit. From here, Jeff.
Oh my God, I can't. Okay. Oh, now I have my child saying my name. Hi. So yes, I think what we're gonna do is Diamond Push by, you would have to have it like locked in by August 31st, which is a Wednesday, so that you wake up on September 1st, a diamond. So the way that the Beachbody calendar goes, like we get paid weekly, we get recognized weekly, and that week starts on Thursdays. So if you are pushing for a certain rank, you have to have it locked in by Wednesday night. And so it would be really, I think this is going to be perfect. Like Erica said, perfect timing. Like a lot of you are very, very close now. And even if you're not, and even if you're thinking, holy cow, diamond is a world away, it can happen a lot faster than you think. I mean, people make it happen super fast. One of my good friends in the business made it happen in 3 weeks. Sign up to Diamond 3 weeks. Like if it depends on how, on what your goals are. But if you can lock it in by August 31st, wake up September 1st, Diamond. Amber usually does her diamond. You have to have it locked in usually mid-November to qualify for her diamond retreat in the winter. And that way you can be working from September till then to really solidify your diamond. So anybody that has been a diamond or is a diamond, it's always shaky at first. You have exactly what you need to be diamond. And as soon as one person goes inactive, you're like, oh no. And you want to get that solid diamond. You want to get it to where a couple people quit or a couple people go inactive. It doesn't matter. You're still a diamond. And you have that time to do that so that by the time Amber's qualifications come, you're like, okay, I got this. I got this. I am going on this retreat in Florida because I've already been diamond for 2 months and I've been working that whole time on padding it. So it's awesome. And if I know a lot of you haven't been on those retreats that Amber has, but like Erica said, they are amazing. They're very different from Summit because they're a lot more laid back and a lot more time to really connect with people that you're with. We have a lot of conversations, together, smaller groups, bigger groups. We have goal setting sessions. And it's just a way to really bond with your team. And it was that first diamond retreat that really showed me like, I'm in. These women are incredible. They're fun, but they're also driven. They, you know, have big goals for them, not just themselves, for their families, for the world. You know what I mean? Like I was just so inspired, and that inspiration never went away. And it all started with that first diamond retreat. So you guys all can get there. And we start now for that.
For sure.
Yeah. Anything else? I love all this like chat in here. This is incredible. I know, Maria, I'm in for this couples thing. I mean, Mike and I are in, and I think it's such a good way to promote Lift More, for sure. Yes, love it. I've already told them we're doing reels together. I love it, Mandy.
That's so cute. Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to Charlie. He needs to get ready for his big elk hunt, so.
Yes, right? I know.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, when Mike was talking to a bunch of guys on the trip, when he came to Summit, that's another cool thing. Like bringing your husband, if you can bring him to Summit, it is a really cool thing for him to experience, to just be like in the atmosphere and see like, oh, everyone here is pretty normal. And this is actually a pretty huge deal. This is a big thing. And he got to talk to some of the other husbands.
Yeah, Shannon actually asked me today, like if any husbands go and how it is. And I said, mine did not, but I said, Mike went and he's kind of bummed he might not be able to go next year. So I didn't know if you wanted, I told Shannon that it was like super fun for the guys because they get to hang out together a lot. So if you're looking for like a vacay away with your husband, it's not necessarily but they have fun.
Yes, I didn't see Mike a ton during the day, but he has, from coming on trips before, has bonded with some of the husbands. And then they actually, you know, they take in new husbands every time who have never been to these trips before. They always have a brewery tour. No matter where we go, they schedule a brewery tour. So as long as your husband likes beer. And so it's just really cool because we even came home from this trip and Mike was like, it's crazy how well I get along with, you know, this group of guys that he was with. And he's like, we're from all different parts of the country. We never would have met each other. Like they're so much fun. And so now he loves coming on them, mostly to hang out with his buddies. But he still comes to the like important things. He came to opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies, and he got to see like the magnitude of it all too, which is really cool.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel you, Shannon.
Shannon, I feel that as well.
The kids.
I feel that 100%. So does anybody have any like questions or anything that they want to add? I feel like right now, talking coaching, talking Lift More, Maria shared her plan, which I'm definitely going to roll with that and utilize that. And that's something really cool too. We all take tidbits from each other, things that we hear other people are doing that we're like, that's a great idea. You could do that. Don't feel like you have to do everything that everybody else is doing, but you do what resonates with you.
Yeah, and I just want to say I'm so excited. I see some new faces on here and I'm so excited about that. And I can't wait. We got to keep rolling with this momentum and just remember this feeling when you're in those kind of, you know, difficult times of the job.
Yes.
But I want everyone at Summit and I want as many people to, you know, be recognized there as possible for our team.
I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got Audrey too. Hi, Audrey.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take a picture before we go. So fun to see everybody on here. Okay. All right, guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, hold on. We got Rachel. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you guys for hopping on. It was so good to see everybody as always. And we will talk to you all soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.